Hey everybody, Nate Carter with another Cornerstone Connection Daily Devotional. A couple of days ago, I saw a neat little interaction between my daughters. My older daughter, Rosie, was coloring a picture, and my younger daughter, Emmy, came up to her and looked at the picture and said, "Oh, Rosie, that was a really beautiful picture that you're coloring right now. Good job." And we had this nice little conversation afterward about what it means to be an encourager. And I was telling Emmy that she was doing such a good job encouraging her older sister. And I got to thinking about that and thinking about what an important part of being a follower of Christ it is to be an encourager. And I did a word study in how many times the word encourage shows up in the Bible. And depending on what translation you're using, it shows up almost 60 times throughout scriptures. And a big bulk of where the word encouragement shows up is actually in the book of Acts. And I think what's interesting about that is that the Acts is about the early church and about the church being formed for the first time and beginning to follow the ways of Jesus and spread the gospel. And obviously an important aspect of helping that church continue to thrive was encouragement. And specifically in Acts 20, verse 1, it says that Paul sent for the believers and encouraged them. Then he said goodbye and left for Macedonia. While there, he encouraged the believers in all the towns he passed through. So a huge aspect of Paul's ministry was to encourage. If you go and read the epistles, you find the word encouragement showing over and over and over again as he realized that would be an important part of the church continuing and the gospel continuing to spread. In Ephesians 6:22, which we just finished studying Ephesians a few weeks ago, right at the end of the letter, Paul says, I've sent Tychicus to you for this very purpose, to let you know how we're doing and to encourage you. So part of his ministry was to send encouragers out to the churches, in this case the church in Ephesus, to encourage them. So I ask you today, what opportunity do you have to encourage a brother and sister in Christ? Is there someone that needs encouragement right now? Could you just drop them a text? Could you pick up the phone? Is there a neighbor that you could encourage right now? It's a hard time, and people are discouraged. And what an opportunity that we have as Christians to be encouragers during this time. As a final note, I'll say how much I've appreciated as one of your pastors the encouragement that many of you have sent my way. It's kept me going. I'm a words of affirmation guy, so encouragement means it means a lot extra to me than maybe to the ordinary person. And so we certainly appreciate it from a pastor and staff level, how you've encouraged us. But continue on being encouragers to one another and so showing the light of Christ to the world. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.